Also in Washington is Faithful Nation moderator and CBS News political director John Dickerson. John, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
So what do we make of the fact that Donald Trump is criticizing Marco Rubio rather than the man who's replaced him at the top of the polls, Ben Carson?
Well, I think Rubio is in Trump's sights for the moment, but he's kind of been, attacking everybody. The fact that he's not attacking Carson is interesting because Carson is the more direct competitor, but Carson has not really said anything mean about Trump, and so he presents a different kind of challenge. Also, when you go after Carson, if you're Trump, you're going after a person who's liked by the same kind of voters. Marco Rubio's voters are not really Donald Trump's voters at the moment, and so Carson is a much trickier challenge for Donald Trump.
John, are we going to have another Republican debate after the Fox Business debate, and now that Trump says he's going to be negotiating directly with the networks?
Well, the candidates need a debate. They need, or at least most of them do, because it's a chance for them to put themselves forward to voters. What's happening with Republicans now is they can all agree on what they don't like, but then when they try to act collectively, it gets a little lumpy. So they're all pursuing their own self-interest, and it's hard for them to all gather around one set of ideas. But in the end, they do want to have debates, particularly everybody who's not at the top of the pack.
And what do you make of Jeb Bush's campaign? Just the fact that you now have a slogan that says Jeb Can Fix It. What message does that send to his supporters?
Well, he's trying to send the message that he can fix it because he was a reformer who fixed things in Florida. And unfortunately, in the social media world, your slogans are not your own, and they can take on their own life. So people are saying, that he's referring to his own campaign. The route to success for Jeb Bush, if there is one, is that he's a scrappy comeback fighter, and that he looked like he was dead and gone and then fought his way back to the top. That's the route for him. Whether he can actually do that, though, in this crowded field, and whether he can get past Marco Rubio, who is in that lane, he needs to get past Rubio first, and Marco Rubio is looking very solid right now.
So what's behind the Ben Carson phenomenon? Wall Street Journal notes support for Mr. Carson has tripled since July, and he is the first Republican to top 50% when voters' first and second choices are combined.
What's behind it is that he's not a Washington politician. He speaks plainly, and voters like that. So he's not a part of the system they don't like. And also, he's a likable person that when you look at the individual attributes, honesty and integrity, voters give him very, very high marks.
John Dickerson, thank you. As you know, John will moderate next week's CBS News Democratic presidential debate. You can watch it November 14th at 9 p.m., 8 Central, right here on CBS.